Good morning. As promised, I'm going to go over some graphics that explain our current financial situation. These dollar amounts are estimates for the current year 2020, as we have 3 months remaining. Bottom line is that we are okay, but we can do better. So remember the theme of this year's pledge drive: we give in gratitude. I have charts and graphs for this year's expenses, current investments, and the church's income. A letter will go out to members and friends of the congregation later this week. It will contain a pledge giving card that you can fill out and return to the church by December 1st. It will be helpful for the financial committee to have an idea on membership giving for planning the 2021 budget. The first chart is estimated expenses for this year. These are rounded figures categorized into 3 general categories, the total of which is $157,000. The largest category is worship, which could be considered our primary function. This includes the pastor's, organist, and nursery attendant salaries, as well as resources and items necessary for worshiping each week. 57% of the expenses are in this category. The next category is administration. This category includes items that keep the church going. It includes the secretary-treasurer and the custodian salaries, as well as office supplies, utilities, payroll taxes, and the per capita amount we pay to Presbyterian Synod and General Assembly of the PCUSA. I've also included the building repairs and maintenance in this 36% share of the expenses. The mission category includes gifts to El Salvador, local mission projects, special offerings, and the general mission of the PCUSA. Mission giving amounts to 6% of the expenses of the church. As you can see from this graph, our total value of investments dropped in March and is slowly recovering. The interest income from these funds have also decreased. The rate of return is around 5% on the approximately $600,000. These endowed funds include designated funds for things like scholarship, mission, pastor's housing, and Christian education. Ideally, these funds should be considered as a safety net, and interest income should be used as designated and for those extra expenses above the normal budget items. I want to thank everyone for their giving to the church. We had several members give their full pledge early in the year, which allowed a better cash flow. However, things may get tight as we finish the year. Member giving, pledges and giving, is 69 to 70% of the $157,000 estimated income needed to balance expenses. Designated giving includes member giving to special offerings, disaster assistance, noisy can, and other things. 20% of the church income is from interest on our investments. Some of the interest is used for designated expenses. However, the rest of the interest income is used for normal budget expenses. The total income for the year may be short around $12,000 to balance the estimated $157,000 of the 2020 expenses. Selling investments may be necessary to balance the books. We are doing okay, but we can do better. Currently, the church is relying on interest income from investments to cover expenses. In gratitude for God's gifts to you, please consider increasing your pledge or giving for next year. Thank you.